Okay, so let's.
I might go and get checked up just for the fuck of it, man. I might do it.
Okay, this is for kids. Let's see. Okay, signs of autism in adults.
Let's read it. Let's see how many I have.
Okay,
yeah?
but I will say
I'm going to be genuinely honest.
No, 100%. I know, but I'm saying I will say this is why we've got a phenomenon right now of like TikTok diagnosis for people being like everyone's autistic and everyone's ADHD. It's like yes, there are a lot of people who are undiagnosed, but also a lot of this stuff is vague enough that people if I think hard enough, I actually like to walk on this side.
I'm not a fan of that, by the way, the overdiagnosis. Yeah. I was trying to write a bit where I'm like, we're gonna have fucking like autistic dogs soon. Like people are going crazy with this stuff. But a lot of the stuff you said, I do feel and do. So let's just for the fun of it.
Common signs of autism in adults include finding it hard to understand what others are thinking or feeling.
Yeah, I'm not fucking an X-man, of course. Yes.
Getting very anxious about social situations.
100%. 100%.
Really?
I am terrified of social. I hate every time. I don't even like going to gigs because of it. I hate it.
Yeah, but that's because you're worried about bombing, you know?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Just another day in the trenches.
It's inevitable. It's inevitable. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about speaking to people.
Yeah, okay. Finding it
I'm a dog walker, bro. That is literally the reason I did it, so I didn't have to speak to people.
Well, then that relates to the next one. Finding it hard to make friends or preferring to be on your own.
Okay, truthfully, I don't find it hard to make friends.
Yeah.
But I definitely prefer being on my own.
Okay.
So we're 3 for 4 right now.
Seeming blunt, rude, or not interested in others without meaning to.
What do you think about that? That's more of like an outsider perspective.
I don't think you have that at all.
It depends on the mood though. You've seen me in some bad moods.
Yeah, but that's when you're like super depressed or whatever, and you're just down with everyone, even like me. That I wouldn't count. Those.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say you have that though. You don't seem blunt whatsoever. But here we go.
Yeah,
but you mask it. And mine's just normal.
No.
This is bullshit.
No, but
this is fucking bullshit. I'm fucking fuming right now.
but what I'm saying is not like but I mask it. It's like I have. If I didn't put it this way, if yes, I mask it. But I mask it way more the other side. So I have to overcompensate. If you actually observe it, it is quite weird. I'll be like, hey man, yeah, that's great. Like, not to my friends, but
to new people.
If I see some random comic at a gig and he's like, oh, hey man, what's up? I'm like, hey man, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, that's great, man.
I have noticed you do that.
Yeah, because when I don't mask, my instinctive thing is I will look like this and I'll be like, hey. And I'll just and then when they ask me a question, I can't process.
But you don't even do that with me, and we're friends. So why you're not masking with me, surely?
No, but with you, I'm super comfortable with you.
Okay.
The comfort is a big thing. If you and I think it's easier actually to unmask in front of my comic friends than it is in front of my like Muggle friends, because with comedy, it's like the way that we talk is encouraged to be like, just say whatever you're fucking thinking. Whereas there are less social rules, which is probably why I enjoy hanging around other comics, like good ones, and you obviously, but because I want to, it's easier
that took me way too long to get that, that I went right over my...
Well, thankfully you're in a game of quick wit.
Stupid fucking head.
But when you're around those people, it's encouraged to be like, oh, just fucking... There is no fucking rules. Like, people that are kind of more quiet, people that are more sarky, people that are more whatever. So there is less pressure for that. Whereas there are way more social rules in a regular situation. And you see me around, like, hanging around the boys or whatever, they're all comics. So it's a bit easier to just relax into it. But if you were seeing me socialize with like regular people, I find it really, really difficult and really, really exhausting.
Okay, but
and not like exhausting in like a... like looking down on them way of patronizing them, exhausting in terms of because I struggle to interact.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Compensate with my emotions and how I express it. So,
but have you not? Okay, but have you not seen me when like other comics will be, and I'll be the quietest one in the room.
Yeah, but
I don't say anything.
Yeah, but there's being quiet. I'm quiet too, but it's more like if someone has a chat to you, like a random comic comes up to you don't really know and starts like making small talk with you. If he's like, oh hey, how you doing, man? You all right? You'll be like, yeah, I'm right, man. How you doing? Yeah, what about? What did you get this week? Oh, I don't know if I can,
I don't think you've seen me in enough situations.
Maybe not.
I'm painfully awkward around people that I don't know.
Fair enough.
Like I make people uncomfortable, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'll be
women mostly.
Yeah. I'll be at gigs and people will like do the small talk thing, and I'll just be like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hate it.
Yeah, but you'll be like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I will panic because I will try. I will basically go like,
Hey,
okay,
man.
try and have a conversation with me right now. Try and have a regular, normal, small talk conversation with me. Just try and do it.
This is already making my feet tickle and my back hurt. Okay.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The quick. All right. Hey, man. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, not bad, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. What have you been up to? You been busy?
See, dude, even then, dude, I short circuit because I go, well, does he mean busy in the last hour? Does he mean busy in the last day? Does he mean has the last week been busy? The last week has been busy, but the last 2 days haven't been busy at all. But then technically the last 2 hours have been quite busy because I've been working before I came here. So I don't actually know how to answer that question. And that's happening once you've asked that.
No, okay, I can see you are retarded.
I am.
I know that is the most fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Let's keep going through the list because I actually don't want this thing.
And also, it sounds like I'm
curious.
trying to be like, oh my God, I'm so special. I really have this thing and you don't. It's just,
it is what it is.
It's so fucking difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
The social.
Yeah, I know.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And because I have a whole bit about this where it's like people think I'm autistic. People don't think I'm autistic because of, I've got long hair and I can fuck or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's harder because then you're like, well, I get no grace because then I'm super weird. And people are like, well, that guy's fucking weird. And I'm like, no, I just fucking really struggle with knowing how to do that. Like even a basic question, have you been busy?
But because you mask really well, though, it fucks you up though. Because then people are like, this guy's a normal guy. He's just a fucking creep.
Exactly.
Whereas if you were like more awkward, they'd be like, oh, he's just an autistic guy.
Exactly.
Oh, but that's why people don't like you then, I guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I think the fear of being seen as an autistic guy, and I guess the prejudice or the shit that comes with that, I'd rather avoid that and just try to be normal and present as normal, and then to people that know me, I can just ease up.
Okay.
Because people that know me do like me, but a lot of people, I mean, I don't even know if a lot of people don't like me, but if there are people that don't like me, they might not like me. Okay.
I'm like this. Why this?
Well, we do a lot.
It's got so serious now. It's like fucking around. He's like, yeah, people don't like me.
That's fair enough. That's probably more in your circle. We do a lot of different gigs, but I think I think the point is if people, that's a joke for the audience. We do basically all the same gigs, but I just make them laugh. But with people that don't like me, they might not like me because how I'm coming across when I'm compensating or whatever might be too much.
But if they got to know the real you, then they'd love you.
No, they probably they might not. Well, it's a toss up. Okay, same way they might like or not like anyone.
Yeah.
I thought this is such a boring.
Yeah, this is getting really gay.
All right, other signs. Okay, finding it hard to say how you feel.
Nah.
Taking things very literally. For example, you may not understand sarcasm or phrases like break a leg. I don't even have that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Although I do have it sometimes where, like there's been times where we've been joking.
No, but me and you are ridiculously sarcastic.
No, we are. But I'm saying, think about, there's been times where we've been on like, when we were filming the other stuff or whatever, or if we're joking, where I'll be like, wait, is that a joke? Like slightly meta humor, I don't always pick up as quickly. Yeah.
I haven't noticed
I'll respond literally sometimes.
That's probably why you don't find me so funny.
Yeah. So
did you not pick up on that? Huh? No, it's okay.
No,
it wasn't funny. Wow.
So no, okay.
You've been looking at the camera way too much today.
I barely looked at it, so that's all you. That's your insecurity.
I know, it's me.
Out.
It's me.
Having the same routine every day and getting very anxious if it changes.
No, I have no routine. I like to have a routine.
I have like rituals.
I like to have a routine, but I'm not in a good place right now, so I have no
When
routine.
you make a cup of coffee in the morning,
do you have to stir it clockwise 4 times and then what is it?
Okay,
Genuinely,
do you have to use the same mug every day?
No, we spoke about this. That's fucking. It's childish.
What? See?
It's
okay,
childish.
and there we go.
It's childish. No, but I will say I do have a favorite mug that I like to use every day. But if it's not washed up, I'll just use another one. But I do have a favorite mug. But see, I'm like semi there.
Everyone has a favorite mug. That's my Snoopy mug.
If you're a full-on rock hard boner, I'm a semi.
You're like
on the spectrum.
A quarter.
Really? Or just like an hour after you come when it's still a bit swollen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
You can't squeeze it in.
No, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's soft, but it's,
like, for example,
it's soft, but it's like enlarged a bit,
For example, George came to my house one time where he was making a cup of tea, and he knows my.
He put it in your coffee mug.
He put it in my coffee mug.
Yeah.
And I just was like, I fucking was like twitching.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's wrong.
You told me this.
Yeah, because that's wrong.
That's insane.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, you agree with me, right?
No, I'm saying you're insane.
Oh, I thought you were
yeah.
like, that is insane. Like,
that was you not getting it again as well.
Other signs of autism. You may also have other signs like not understanding social rules, such as not talking over people.
I got that for sure. I talk over people all
That's
the time.
just being rude. I don't think.
Yeah, I know.
It's not because you don't understand.
I'm just a cunt.
Yeah. Avoiding eye contact.
I genuinely, have you noticed this about me? I am the worst. Have you noticed that about me?
You do. You're not great at it.
I can't look at you in the eye. Even now, I fucking don't want to look at you.
You've been looking at me in the eye for the last 5 minutes.
No, I'll do this. I'll look at you in the eye and then I'll look away. I'll do that. When you talk to me, like especially if it's one-on-one, I fucking hate. That's why I wanted to wear my sunglasses on the first episode.
That's not why.
I swear on my life, that is why.
You want it to be really cool.
No, I genuinely, I wanted to be cool sitting in my
shades, with a tint on the lens.
I genuinely wanted to wear them because I hate this. I hate looking. No, it's made me. Where's my coffee mug? No, this is honestly. I hate eye contact. I'm really really bad at eye contact. You're pretty good at eye contact. I feel like
I'm better at it. I've trained myself to get better at it.
You fucking stare at my soul sometimes because even like now I don't like how much you're looking at me. It genuinely makes me uncomfortable.
I see everything.
I don't like this.
Getting too close to other people or getting very upset if someone touches or gets too close to you.
Nah.
Noticing,
I'm a creep. I like it.
Noticing small details, patterns, smells, or sounds that others do not.
What's an example of that? I don't know.
Oh, dude, I have that like a lot.
What, like you can smell a fart before anyone else or something? It's coming downwind.
There's been a murder hit.
This is an autistic version of Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, so Sherlock Holmes then. That's just Sherlock Holmes. Oh. Sherlock, you got here just in time. The victim's on the floor. We don't have long. We need to get to his mother's house. Mrs. Robinson, was your son affiliated and caught up in any mess? Oh, I don't know. You're hiding something. Eggs, pickle. Mrs. Robinson, there's something you're not telling us.
Oh, he's just interrogating them whilst not looking him in the eye the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Having a very keen interest in certain subjects or activities. Yeah.
That's what you got. You got that. That's evident. You got that. That is like that's your bread and butter of autism right there.
That is where I really shine.
Yeah, that is it. That's it. That's what made me first notice it about you.
Right. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
In what way?
Well, actually, the first thing I noticed is when you were like, "I need a purple soul," or whatever. That was when I first noticed it. But then there was a time when me and you were sitting in your bedroom and you were doing like editing stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like,
thanks for adding that and clarifying.
Yeah. And you were like a giddy child about it. Like you had passion for this shit. And I was like, oh, I'm dead inside. I feel nothing. And this guy is like so excited to fucking make a picture.
Yeah,
Look at me, mum. Just wait, what? Look at me, mum. I made a picture. No, but I could tell because like whenever you get into like
rabbit holes.
Yeah, but you really love it. Like, see me, I get into a rabbit hole, but then I'll like that forever, and I'll have like maybe 4 or 5 things like that, like comedy,
right?
Like certain sports. Like nutrition, health. Like I'm deep into psychology. Like I constantly listen to the same 5 subjects. You will just start something new every week, and it will be like the only thing that matters in your life, and then you'll be like, yeah, I'm done with that. Which is why I hold high hopes for this podcast. Yeah.
No, but podcasting is something where I could easily stick to it for sure.
Yeah,
it's like
until you discover, like, fucking mining for minerals or something.
Mining for minerals. Yeah. No, for me, the idea of my like, oh my God, this makes my balls tingle. You know, the idea of my ideal day is I wake up and I spend the entire day for like 6, 7, 8 hours just going down rabbit holes, like whether it's like 80s commodities trading from the 80s and Richard Dennis and the turtle trading experiment, or whether it's like open source privacy and like open source technology from like a privacy angle, which I find really interesting. Those are basically the same things. I just said two different ways, but I find privacy and open source technology really, really fascinating. And like the old school internet as well. I've been diving into that. And also magic with a CK, which is kind of like linked to the occult, but it's really interesting. I've been learning about that. So the idea of just going down a rabbit hole for like a whole day and just like taking notes and compiling like a library of facts and information that I've gathered about a certain subject. And then in the evening, getting my large Domino's pizza with a stuffed crust and a pepperoni passion with a garlic and herb big dip alongside a movie. Oh, dude, I'm in heaven. And it has to be ideally like either an action movie, usually a movie I've seen before, one of the Bourne series.
I like watching movies that I've seen before as well.
That's my ideal day.